Can I speak to your subconscious for a moment about reprogramming all of the mindsets that you've been trying to shift? If not, go ahead and scroll. But if you're still here, I'm assuming that I have your consent. And if you're new here, my name's Aaron, and I help people rewire their subconscious mind using their 13 chakra system to get back to who they were before all of the programming happened. You've probably been trying to rewire your mindsets. You know that your subconscious mind dictates what you can experience in your life, and you want to wire it differently. You want to reprogram it for either abundance or love or joy or some other good thing that you'd like to see in your life. And I'm going to leave that up to you, exactly what you choose to be reprogramming your subconscious mind for, because that's your choice and it's your subconscious mind and you're the one with the keys to it. So you're the one that gets to choose what you actually want to create here. But let's talk about why it's difficult to reprogram your subconscious mind. There's a little hack that the Matrix deployed on most of humanity that keeps most people in this loop where they either don't know they can reprogram their subconscious mind, they don't know that they can make these kinds of changes, and they don't even know that they should. And then it also deploys another hack on the rest of us who figure out that we need to make some changes in our subconscious mind. And this hack can make it really, really difficult to make changes to your subconscious mind actually stick. So let's break it down. What are these two hacks that the Matrix has done to your consciousness, and how do you unhack your consciousness and get back to the real you? I'm going to unpack it right here in this video, but if you want to dive more in depth into this kind of thing, go to the class that I'm doing this week in my bio, where we're going to break this down through the 13 chakra system. You can grab your seat up at the links in my bio right up here or right down here. So the Matrix deploys two fundamental programs onto humanity. The first, it gives you all of your perceptions through your parents and your caregivers and media and all the other groups that have a vested interest in controlling what you think. They shape your initial frame of perception. And the only reality that you can ever experience is the one that fits within and through your perceptions. You can fact check this. Just think about it. You have never experienced anything that didn't come through some form of sensory perception. So if they can control the scope of your perceptions, then they can control what you experience. If they can control your perceptions you have towards yourself, they can control you. If they can control your perceptions that you have of the world, they can control how you interact with the rest of the world. Are you following me so far? If so, put the word perception in the comments. Now, the second phase that the Matrix puts in to make sure you stay in the lane of the perceptions and the programming that they've given you is to deploy a perceptual alignment that says changes to your perception is extremely hard, and changes to your perceptions threatens your identity. The Matrix programs your perception of yourself. Instead of to see the real you, it programs your perceptions of yourself to see your perceptions as your identity. This is why people identify with belief systems. And if you share information that counters their belief system, they get offended and they fight back because they take that differing information that threatens the current scope of their perceptions as an attack on their identity. So the Matrix aligns your perception of yourself so that you put your identity within the set of perceptions that they have constrained you within. This is the ultimate trick, because now if you go to change your own perceptions to rewrite your subconscious mind, you are threatening your own sense of self. And you'll never do that because your consciousness will never do something that threatens its own sense of existence. And this is why when you begin to rewrite or do subconscious work to change your perceptions, something always fights back. It's like this bad part of you, the negative part of you, the part of you that's stuck in all the shit programming, comes back and fights with a vengeance to stay alive and to prevent you from going forward. And this leads to self-sabotage, and this leads to you trying to fix yourself, and then you think something's wrong with you, and you think you need to heal yourself, when ultimately your consciousness is doing exactly what it is supposed to do whenever it is placed within an environment that creates this kind of impressionary programming. There's nothing wrong with your consciousness, but you do need to understand how your consciousness works, because here's the kicker. The Matrix has tricked you into using your power to shape your own perceptions, to create a perceptual experience where you have the perception of being unable to change, and where you have the perception that change threatens your identity. Now, in every moment, this is a conscious or an unconscious choice. Now that you know, every moment going forward from here, it is a conscious choice. And you are creating one of two things. You are creating a reality where you are limited and change is difficult, or you are creating a version of yourself where change is fluid and easy. Ultimately, your perceptions can always be changed fluidly and easily. Always. But if your perception was fluidly and easily aligned with the new perceptual alignment that says changing your perceptions is hard, the very fluidity of your perceptions creates a gridlock with itself to where it will resist change indefinitely. But there is a way out. You can go back down the line of how your consciousness got to this place. We can rewind the tape to the beginning, so to speak. Get back to who you were before all of these perceptual alignments got formed, before the matrix stuck all this shit in your subconscious mind when you were a child. We can get back to the original you. And when we do that, you can begin to make choices to update your perceptions and your subconscious programming from a different state, from a state beyond the programming, where you have the fluidity of self-adaptation available to you again. From that place, you can update any subconscious program quickly and easily, as simply as one thought, one breath, one choice. And I want you to really anchor this into your body. So say it with me in the comments. My perception is my choice. Declare it. My perception is my choice. Call your power back, because your perception is the only thing that you have 100% autonomy over the moment you choose to. So choose what you are creating through the frame of your perception, and answer the question, what do I choose to create? Because the universe is simply asking you that in every single moment. And if you'd like help rewiring this supercomputer we call the subconscious mind, embodying that original blueprint, the you that existed before this world told you who and what you had to be, before all of the programming, if you're ready to embody that in your chakra system and reset all of the distortions to your energy, then go to the link in my bio, and I'll see you at the Cycle Breakers class that I'm doing this week. See you there on the flip side.